Hari. So we are discussing the 2018 UVA Province paper today. Hari, how's the paper? Easy one, no? Yes, UVA Province papers are generally easy. Hari, okay. But we'll be doing a Southern Province one. Just kidding. Can be anything. Next week, right? So today, from where we want to start? From the second part or the first part? Second part. Are you okay? Second part. Okay. Lamai. Suraj gave his bank account number to the officer at the counter and said he wanted to check the balance of his account. The officer entered the account number into the computer system and checked the account and informed the available balance to Suraj. Right? So today, we need to identify what are the inputs. Right? Write down an example for each input and for each output of the above scenario. Input and output today. What are the inputs? Bank account number. So bank account number become input today, not from this first statement. No. මොකද ඒක system එකට දාන bank account number එක නෙමෙයි. That bank account number is simply given to the මොනවාද? That officer, right? Officer entered the account number into the computer system. Now that's why the account number become input, because it is given to the computer system. හරිද? එනවාද? නැත්නම් officer කාවට ගිහිල්ලා මගේ නම චෙනිත මෙන්න මගේ bank account එක. If the officer is only entering the bank account number to the system, then the name is not a valid input. නේද පුතේ? අපි ඒක දුන්නට use කරන්නේ නැහැ. Be smart like that. Another. Right. Okay. Then today output. What are the outputs? Available balance. Right? Available balance. Lamai, process is not task, but what's the process? Check in the account balance. And check in the account balance. That's the process, but it's not task. Input and output only. Right? I'm just stating. So for that today we will get 2 marks. First question, each Roman number will get 2 marks, right? We'll get 2 marks. Roman number 2. Each expression in column A has a correspondence to one of the expressions in column B. So we have to match A with B today. Let's see. Government to citizen, G to C. What are the government to citizen services? What are the services provided by the government to the citizens today? What are they? Basura? Renewing vehicle registration, right? Revenue license pute vahane adaya palaputta kiyenne api anne eka, right? The license. So 1C, okay? Then give me government to another government, G to G. G to Q name only, G to G, right? What can it be? A, providing facilities to the tourists, right? For providing facilities to the tourists, because tourists are from another government, they are coming from another country, belong to another government, and our government providing maps other than tourist destinations and visa facilities to them means that is how our government provide facilities to their government. Visa facilities, maps of Sri Lanka, tourist information centers, and other. Then 2A. 3, government to business, registering businesses, right? EROC එක තියෙනවා පුතේ, e-registration of companies. ඔයාලට online business එකක් register කරන්න පුළුවන්, right? 25,000 වගේ යන්නේ. ඊළඟට so 3 මොකක්ද මම කිව්වේ B. 4, government to employees, gazettes, issuing gazettes, right? The government schools, they receive the government school teachers in the, they are government teachers, government employees, they receive gazettes from government on how the exam should be held and how certain subject matter should be carried out. They gazette again තමයි ඒවා. හරිද? Only right on time. Did you do the paper today? Only send me a message. Your video is not working. Right. Okay. So what are the answers? 1 C, 2 A, 3 D, 4 B. Are the half mark each, altogether 2 marks for that. Then only Roman number 3. Are the 1 equal 2 marks, Roman number 2 equal 2 marks, Roman number 3 equal 2 marks. So what are the questions to the input of the following logic circuit are given as A equals 1, B equals 0. Are the A equals 1, B equals 0, and C equals 1. Are C equals 1. Okay. So here A, B, what do they 1 and 0? 1 and 0 goes to the AND gate and become 0, but that 0 goes to the NOT gate in front of this and it will become 1. We have an AND gate going to a NOT gate. So 1 and 0 is 0, 0 goes to the NOT gate, become 1. That's why here the output is 1. Understood? Then A again, A is 1, right? A is 1. And then 1, 1. 1 goes to the NOT gate will become 0. 0 and C is 1. 0 and 1 goes to the OR gate and will become 1. They put the uding our 1, getting 1, and the output of that gate will become 1. So what is the output? Write down the output for D, E, and F. What D, E, D, D1, E1, F1. All are 1. D1, E1, F1. Right on Delhi? Okay, Jitmal? That's fine only. Now you just focus on the discussion. Huh? The timing issue, we can fix that. Right. Then Budhe, fourth one, convert the marks are given for this, right? Like this. For the D and E, half marks. And for the F, 1 mark. That's how your 2 marks are given. Right? Alright. Roman number 4. Convert the octal number. Here 512 into binary. Right? You don't do that directly. Why? As soon as you get the paper, you have to do 2 things another. 4 to 1. 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2. Right? 2 to the power 0 can be 1, 2, 4. Now, to convert octal into binary, we are using the 4 to 1 rule. What means 4 to 1 rule? Each octal number is represented by how many binary bits? How many binary bits? 3. Each octal number is represented by 3 binary bits. 3 binary bits. Already binary bits to the values. 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2. Already binary bits. So 2 has any more than 0, 1, 0. Only 2 to the power 1 is required. So it can be 0, 1, 0. 1 has any more than 2 to the power 0 is right. 0, 0, 1. 5, 1, 0, 1. Right, 1, 0, 1. So then your binary equivalent of the octal value is 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0 binary. Check your answer. For this work, you will get 1 mark. For the answer, you will get 1 mark. And for the answer, you have to write it like this. Okay? The octal 512 is equal to binary killian. Okay, Samia? Right. Then Sampath was watching a TV program about listening to telephone calls and songs stored in a smartphone We have Bluetooth, right? Suddenly the picture on the TV became unclear, and then he realized that the fault was in the antenna wire. Somehow he was able to manage the problem. Okay, Sampath was watching a TV program and about listening to telephone calls and songs stored in mobile phone, right? He's watching a program about Bluetooth technology. Okay, so all of a sudden, what happened? The screen become blurry and the signal got lost. Why? Antenna, right? Signal loss. Antenna, right? So he managed to fix the problem. Identify right one example is for guided communication and unguided communication. Right? The above scenario, they complete their right? One example for guided and unguided. Example for guided antenna එක දුන්නේ ඇයි? Why the antenna cable specifically was given? Because the antenna cable is a coaxial cable. Another example, right? I mean, you can write other examples as well. Another fiber optic, twisted pair. So twisted pair coaxial fiber optic. On the guided media. Unguided media, TV antenna receives what to say. Radio waves exactly. On the unguided media radio waves. Okay. Microwaves. Microwave කියන්නේ ගෙදර තියෙන microwave oven එකකින් ගෙනව නෙමෙයි ආ. Satellite signals, microwave signals. තමුණා තියෙන්නේ. Shevin. අවදි කියනවා මේ. එවනාද මේ? එවනාද මේ? Huh? Infrared, exactly, very good. So unguided, infrared, microwaves, radio waves. Understood? Right. 2 marks for that. 6. Write down one mode of data communication with one example. Mode of data communication today. What are the modes of data communication? There are 3 modes. Not mediums. Mediums they are guided and unguided. Ross asked you the previous question. This one, the 6th one, is about what today? Modes. What are the modes tonight? Simplex, half duplex, full duplex. Kamai, if you haven't write the answer or if your answer is incorrect, make sure that you write the correct answer. You are here to learn, not to mark the paper. Are you? Marking the paper is something that you do on site. Are you? You are here to learn. Fix your mistake. You have to write the correct answer. Okay? By using a different color pen. It was okay. Modes. How we do? Simplex, half duplex, full duplex. Very good. Simplex example today. TV radio waves. Radio waves. TV antenna. Hari TV කියන්නේ මොකද? TV antenna. තව radio. ඒ කියන්නේ කොහොමද එකයි? කොහොමද එන්නේ radio එකට signals, radio signals, right? තව මොනවාද? මොනවාද? Those are simplex. Half duplex. Huh? Kamidu, can you hear me over? Monaද? The walkie talkies, right? Walkie talkies. Half duplex. Full duplex? Within full duplex. හරිද? දැන් මම කතා කරද්දී can't these students speak? Pulone Seshan. Oh, yes. When I'm speaking, these students can also speak. That's just a separate story. They can ask questions. Huh? Just kidding. You can ask questions. Huh? Just kidding. So, Zoom conversations, your normal telephone calls, WhatsApp calls. යාළුවොත් එක්ක පැය ගණන් මල් කඩන්නේ. නේද? ඔපදූප ලින්දලංග සංගමයක ජන කතා ඔක්කොම කියවන්නේ මොනවද? All those telephone calls, WhatsApp calls and everything full duplex. නේද? ඔය hina යන්නේ. ඒ කියන්නේ ලින්දලංග සංගමයක් පිටවගෙන දින්නේ නේද ලසාර? සඳනිත් ඇතුළත් මම හිතන හයිපත් එක Java කියව සමාජිකාව. Okay පුතේ. So half duplex මොනවද? Radio waves, microwave. තව ඒකට can TV antenna, radios and satellite signals. Half duplex, walkie talkies. Full duplex, telephone calls. මොනවද? Internet. That's right. Video conferencing, right? Zoom and all those examples can be taken. So for that today, 2 marks. You don't have to write all 3. Only one with example is enough. Half duplex nang okay okay. Then Roman number 7. Consider the following document created using word processing software. Okay. So we have to find the tools which are used to edit this. That's how the usual the question is. So balan pude ICT exhibition 2018 it has been centered and underlined. How do you center it? What the tool? You center it by using J. How do you change that? And how do you underline it? Come, quickly come. How do you underline it? Go. P. Come. You finish the paper, no? Huh? I'll let that happen again. Huh? Okay. So where are we now? Hurry. First one, J and E. Okay, JP. Second one, what is it? What are they? Bullets. For bullets. E. Right? Is E. Second one, E. Third one. We invite you all. Italic. Italic. What is it? Oh, Q. And number 4. Nice, Michael. What is it? Jasmine ball. Yeah, that's about it. Right? Yes, Buddha. Left line. Left line. For the first one. Third one. We invite you all කියන එක පුතේ එහාට මෙහාට ගන්න නෑ. කියන තරම තමයි. Only the Italy. That's been Italy. We invite yes. Yes. Capitalize. The first letter has been capitalized. How is it? Which means oh yes, yes, is something D. For the third one today we can take both D and Q. Huh? What is it? Yeah. So you can't take case state for the movies. You can't take case state because before formatting. Yeah, but then again A has been changed. Here I has been changed. W and U they already capitalized, so they won't change. But the other words which the first letter is not capital, they have become a capital. Again, case the letter case has been changed, right? Simple capital. Right. So form the B ball go R. And that's about all. For that you will get half mark each, can altogether 2 marks. 8th one. The following images show some of the tools in audio editing software. What else? Okay, then they write down the function of each tool labeled from A to D. What is A? The selection tool. Half marks, huh? B. What is it? Yes, play, huh? Play. Okay. And what is this? Stop. Stop. C. Another D. Record. Good thing that we remember where the tools are. නැත්නම් මේකෙන් බලලා නම් හොයා ගන්න අමාරු නේද පුතේ? යා ඔයාලා මම කොහොමද පාස් පේපර් එකෙත් එන්නේ ඔය වගේ තමයි. හරි? එහෙනම් පොඩ්ඩක් tools වල softwares වල interfaces බලාගෙන යන්න. Right? right? tool එක එච්චර clear නෑ. ඔයාලා මම පොඩ්ඩක් මතකයෙන් අපේ තැනදී පැරක තමයි කියලා තමයි කියන්නේ. Okay? So we have to go through the interfaces. හරි පින්තූරයක් ගහලා පොඩ්ඩක් කරපුවා දාන්න යන්න. Then for that today half mark each altogether 2 marks, right Jitmal? Then Roman number 9 Anna, with me. The modem is considered as one of the main devices needed to connect to the internet. Write down the main function of the modem. The main functions of the modem today. One other. Modulation, demodulation, the name itself has the task. Modem hadila තියෙන කොහොමද? Modem. Modulation, demodulation. Converting digital signals to analog and converting analog signals to digital. Those are the two functions. If you want to elaborate it more further, converting the analog signals of the telephone lines into the binary digital signals of the computer and converting the digital signals of the computer to the analog signals of the telephone lines. Another modulation and demodulation. You will get marks, huh? Even if you write the two tasks as modulation and demodulation, still you will get marks. Okay. 10th one. Identify and write down the correct software represented by label A to D for the words given in the list. You are only required to write the label and the appropriate word. So what do we have to do? We have to find the correct software represented by A to D based on the statement that they are given. Working with digital graphics. Which software can be used to work with digital graphics? Allow it? Yes, Vedu? Oh, GIMP. Are there? A, GIMP. Working with animations. B, Vector and Kyoto. Audio editing. C, Audacity. Video editing. Windows Movie Maker. Within very good. Windows Movie Maker by think then. Rest in peace. Outdated software. I can discontinue software. Api syllabus එක තිබ්බා. Right? The software discontinue කරලා තියෙනවා. Alright. Then for that you get half mark each altogether number 10 word 2 marks. Okay? Can someone give me the answer sheet? Get the mark. Yeah. No, it wasn't 7. 18? 18 one is there? You know the answers, but you have to find how much they allocate. Marks allocation. By the way, do not refer to these answers. These are government issues answers, so most of the answers are incorrect. Most like at least 10% of the answers are incorrect. So always refer to the ones that we discussed in the classroom. Huh? If you have any questions, always talk to me, ask it from me, because some of these answers might be wrong. Common issue ne double check karanna hai. Just okay. In the MCQ also, good for you. If you know the answer, very good for you. If you don't know the answer, too bad. Right. Then they can laugh at you. Hurry. So where are we now? Second one we have to start. Hurry. Right. So description of a different malware malicious software numbered from 1 to 4 and a list of different malware labels from A to D are given to the first and second column of the following table respectively. So we need to match the description along with the malware, right? Anna, Alright. Spread among computers by peripheral devices such as flash drives and affect the efficiency of the computer. මොනවාද උදේ? Huh? That's a normal computer virus, right? They can be spread to the other pen drives, your CDs, and storage devices. Neither get me video. Number 2. So 1 could be to collect personal information automatically at the internet without the knowledge of the user. Bots. 2D. 3. Affect the mentally of the user by displaying unnecessary commercial advertisement. එළම කියනවා පුතේ මොනවාද මල පන්නනවා නේද? How the adware, right? Now the same thing is done by Google. Where? YouTube, right? YouTube. කොහොමද පුතේ YouTube එකෙන් මාසෙට පුතේ ඩොලර් බිලියන ගණනක් ගෙවුවා, right? දැන් අනිවාර්යෙන්ම triple නෙමෙයි, at least 6 times වලින්වත් වැඩි වෙනවා, right? Because now we have the option to buy the pro version without advertisement, right? ඒ කියන්නේ අපි ඒකට ගෙවනවා කියන්නේ users වලට ගෙවනවා පුතේ. And how many users are there in the YouTube platform? More than a billion. And if all of them are paying monthly, how much do you think they will learn? කොහමද? මම කිව්වේ කොහමද YouTube එක ගන්න යාලා ගියේ බිලියන ගණනක් කියා. යාලා පුතේ Google එක මාස 3 YouTube platform එක හැදුවා මාසෙට ඒ ගාන හම්බ වෙනවා. Right? මාසෙට ඒ ගාන හම්බ වෙනවා. Right. Okay. Anyway, so 3 affect the mentality of the user by showing advertisement. 3A. 4. Gain access to email attachments. How the email attachments are in the and half the computer. They present themselves to be harmless. Who? 4. C. The Trojan. Another the Trojan. Now, the second one and the fourth one both have the same definition. Another Trojan and the computer virus. Why is that? Because Trojan is also a computer virus, right? That's why the description is kind of similar. Right? Okay, so for that putty you will be given that 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. For that put they just leave the marks for now. I will say how much will be given. Then Roman number 2. Right, one physical issue and one logical issue faced by a computer system today. What are the logical issues? Huh? Malware, hacking, cyber crimes, cyberbullying. Yes, Tamana Pute. Huh? Piracy, privacy, theft also is there. Right? Our personal information. So those are can be taken as the logical. So what are the physical? Power surges. Tower. Alright. What are the power surges? Tower. Environmental damages such as the releasing these the gases and different chemical components to the environment, right, causes damage to the another. Yes, within physical damage. If I spill this on my laptop, such is the so what are the other physical issues today? Power surges are there. Our environmental damages are there. One of the environmental damages can may rather the damage to the environment from that physical from the environmental factors, which means like the food and the water that we are using, and the environmental different condition like the air, the dust and water also can harm our computers, right? What else do we have? Physical problems. And those are health issues, not physical issues. It's coming to the computer. Yes. The temperature is the temperature means surrounding one. Yes. So if the surrounding temperature and the humidity increases, that might damage the another computers as well. Arada? අපි ඒකනේ swimming pool අරන් මේවා ගාව computers තියාගෙන ඉන්නේ නැහැ නේ humidity එක වැඩි. නේද පුතේ? ඒක circuit part වලට හොඳ නැහැ. ඒ වගේම එළිය තියාගෙන ඉන්නවද computers? නැහැ. computer lab side AC කළා. දොරවල් දාලා වහලා තියෙනවා. සෙරප්පු කලවගෙන ඉන්නේ. Because dust can also damage the computer devices. හරි? And also තව එකක් පුතේ. Unauthorized access to the lab computer labs that can also be taken. It's a physical issue. That's why there is a door and a lock. Right? So for that you will get 2 marks, and for the previous one you will get 4 marks. කලින් එකට 4යි මේකට 2යි. Right? For the Roman number 1 පුතේ 4 marks, for the Roman number 2 2 marks. Right? Hurry. So then so did we mention the logical issues? Hacking, piracy, nothing, privacy theft, malwares, right? No there. Right. Then Roman number 3, the digital divide can be defined as an economic and social inequality with regards to access to use of all the impact of information and communication technology. Write down 3 reasons for digital divide and suggest a solution. Solution yes, exactly. Digital bridge. Digital bridge is how we gap this. How we fill the gap. Understood? The gap is the digital bridge. The gap is the digital gap or the digital divide. Understood? How do we fill it is what we call the digital bridge. Okay? Alright. So how does the digital divide occur today? Digital divide එක වෙන්න බලපාන හේතු මොනවාද? Lack of knowledge. And lack of access to computer technology. Lack of teachers to teach the technology subjects පුතේ. නේද? කලින් කියලා දිනවා. IT වලට දැන් ඉංග්‍රීසි මීඩියම් කොහොමද අඩුයි. සිංහලෙන් දැන් ගොඩක් අඩු වෙගෙන යනවා. හරිද? මාත් ඉන්නේ හෙට අන්දර රට යන්න. Just kidding. I won't leave you guys. Just joking. Hi. So anyway පුතේ, the digital divide is what it causes by මොනවාද? What? Lack of access to computer technology. Our lack of knowledge about computer technology. Our higher prices of the computer components. Yes. Social restrictions imposed by yourself. They can අපිටම දාගන්න නීති තියෙනවා පුතේ මේවා use කරන්න හොඳ නෑ මේවා scam වෙනවා අපේ සල්ලි වලට කරනවා නේද? And because of that we don't use the technology, and because of the lack of using the technology, right, will result in a digital divide between us and those who use the technology. Okay, right. Tarapute ඔන්න එක තමයි digital divide කියන්නේ. The reasons for digital divide. ඉතින් කොහොමද පුතේ what are the solutions? ඔය ටිකම තමයි. How teaching training teachers on computer technology, providing ICT lab facilities to the rural areas, making the computer devices affordable and available, accessible to people. Imposing laws and regulations to control the cyber crimes. Are the cyber crimes control කරන එකෙන් මොකද්ද digital divide එක අඩු වෙන්නේ? Because when the cyber crimes are controlled, more people have more trust towards the technology and they will use the technology. හරි? දැන් අපේ අම්මලා තාත්තලා මේ ටෙක්නොලොජි එකට හරි බයයි නේද ඇයි? දැන් අපිට අන්න දකින්න වෙන දේවල් හින්දා. නේද? And if the government can control those stuff, right, by using different laws, technologies and regulations, right, then more people will use the technology. නේද පුතේ? බය වෙනවද විතර use කරන්නේ? හරි? හරි. සමහරවිට පුතේ digital divide එකකට හේතු වෙන්න පුළුවන්. Jitmal has sent a good answer. What is it? Poverty. In other words, another lack of access to computer technology, right? Inability to afford technological components, right? Some are rural areas where inna pude sapatu deyak වත් නැහැ. ඒගොල්ලෝ දාන්නේ. හරිද? පයින් යන්නේ. ඒක ඇත්තමයි තින්නේ ගවර්න්මන්ට් එකෙන් දෙන කිට් එක තමයි මහලා හරි. right? දෙරපු දෙයක් වත් නැහැ. කම්පියුටර් ගන්න පුළුවන්. බෑ නේද? ඔබ ඒ මිනිස්සුන්ට කම්පියුටර් ගන්නට උනා. එදා දවසට එක තව වේලක් කණේ කොට. right? So but those people, they don't have access to the computer technology. Why? Not because they are not willing, but because they don't have the means, they don't have the money, right? So poverty. All right. So for that today you will be given how many marks do you want? 4? 4 marks. 2 marks for the reasons, 2 marks for the solution. Altogether check whether it's 10. 10 then. All right. Now, all right. Main question number 3. Roman number 1. Write down the suitable phrase from the list given below to fill each blank in the following statement. Coffee cup, hyperlink, homepage, Mozilla Firefox, Notepad. Right. How many questions are there? There. 1, 2. Right. So the first page of the website is called what? Home page. Lamai. Another question. Follow question. There was this URL. On the URL, there is no resource location. In this URL, Jitmal, Samiha video, right? We don't have a resource location. And the file name is index.html. Explain the situation to me. It's the home page. That's why today we don't have a path. That's why we don't have a resource location. Aye. මොකද domain එකේ තියෙන පළවෙනි page එක home page එක. Right? Home page එකෙන් ඇතුළට ගියොත් තමයි if you go inside the home page only you will have a path. හරිද? ඒතර තමයි path එකක් වෙන්නේ. home එකෙන් ඇතුළට ගිහින් මෙතන විදියට. Okay? Right. So if you don't have a path, which means you are on the home page. And also, usually the home page name is index. Right? It's called index. Usually. Hari හැමලෙම නෙමෙයි. Okay. So today, the first page, home page, and question number 2 is web browser needed to access the internet. What is it? Mozilla Firefox. Third one is an example application software for editing HTML documents. Huh? What? Third one is an example application software for editing HTML documents. For editing HTML documents, what is it? You are editing the text document by using the notepad, and then you are opening as a HTML file. You are not editing the HTML file, you are editing the text file when you are using notepad. But if you are using coffee cup, you are editing the HTML file, HTML document. General knowledge, right? Going Hi. By the way, shall we do a general knowledge question also? We'll do it as a Q&A. General knowledge, next week I'm going to have a Q&A session. We have time. Okay, general knowledge. So surf the internet and get some knowledge. Huh? I'll be asking about the history, the new trends, and important people. And new technology. History, new trends, important people, and the new technology. Okay, those are the areas that I'm going to ask. So then the fourth one is used to connect between web pages. How do you connect to them? By using links, hyperlinks, right? Hyperlinks. You'll get 2 marks, half mark each. What is it today? Third one. Okay. And where is Dylan? Behind. I see. Yeah, where is he? MIA. Missing in action. Okay, we have HTML code today. Our favorite. Heather. 3 marks I think over. 8 marks within 1 minute. Right? Okay. So we have a very clear HTML file. We just need to find the HTML code also. Fill in the blanks of for the codes, right? Alright. So make about a balance ICT Championship 2018. I think there's a ICT competition. So ICT Championship 2018 is centered at heading 1, and that's also the ruler. That's image which is aligned to the left. Paragraph which is center line, and heading level 2 I see is there, and there is a bullet list, unordered list. Right? Yeah, unordered list type again. And another heading level 3, and another unordered list, and a table. Right? Okay, under the table there's a caption. Caption is under the table, not above the above table. Okay. So head is done, and then we are starting number 1. What is number 1 today? The body. We have to start the body area. It's the first time they have given a mark for the body tag. And then heading 1 ICT Championship 2018, heading 1 close, and then 2. What is 2 today? Huh? That's a ruler. That's a ruler put here. That's my mouse. Here that's a horizontal ruler. So what is it today? H R tag. Number 2 HR tag. Then image SRC. Image SRC is the attribute that we use to give the name of the image file. What is the SRC source? P align center. So the P, what is it? It's a paragraph, and center attribute. That value is given for what, Tashmila? For the align. Yes. Number 4 align. And this paragraph, as I recall, is centered. Yes. So under the below category, A is a link. AHREF. Number 5 is HREF. That is something. Okay. Then number 6, creative teacher competition. Is ending with what? H2. Then it should start with what? H2. Number 7. Unordered the bullet list track. Number 7 is UL then. Number 8, they have given O. So then it should be OL. Number 8 put OL. L එක විතරක් දාන්නේ O එක තියනවා කියලා. Okay? OL. එමය ලියන්න. ඒකේ පුතේ L එක තියනවා එතන. හරි? I think it's on the like crossing each other with the box. එන්න L එක පේන්නේ නැහැ. L is there. හරි? එහෙනම් පුතේ number 8 කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? That's the type එක. That's the type. Okay? L එක තියන්න ඕනේ නැහැ ඒක. That's the type. Number 9, whose border? Label's border. Number 10, let's see whether it's rose span ko balan. Ko balan today. What is it? Huh? The second row has been span on the second. It's like the first row. Right? First row has been span on to 1, 2, 3. 3 more rows. So TD 10 is what today? It's given as 2, but it's look like balan. Na balan ko na balan. First row is given as table heading as second row නේ. Second row එකේ ඉඳන් 2යි. 10th one මොනවාද? What is it? Row span. හරි. So 1 mark each. Then fourth one. The following spreadsheet segment shows the income and expenditure of Green Textile Company from January to June 2018. January to June 2018 today. Yes. ඒකට you will be given okay, so this is how the marks are given. For the first one and the fourth one, half mark. Yeah. First one, when we want to put the half marks hambenne. First one, fourth one, sixth one, and ninth one, half marks. If you take 1 mark. First one, fourth one, sixth one, ninth one, half marks. And for the rest, 1 mark. Right? But then you should get 8. Then question number 4. Excel. The following spreadsheet segment shows the income and expenditure of Green Textile Company from January to June 2018. So we have the months and the expenditure and the income and the profit. So how do we calculate the profit today? Usually, how do we calculate profit? From income, subtract the expenditure. Okay? But they might have given the formula. So row number 1. Write the formula that should be in cell B9 to calculate the total expenditure. B9 to calculate the total expenditure of 6 months. Function cell 1, cell 2. And sum function. We can use the sum function today. Equals sum. Write the total expenditure starting with B3. B3 colon B8. Row number 2. I'll give the marks at the end. Huh? Row number 2. If the formula entered in cell B9 is copied to cell C9, in order to find out the total income, how would the formula appear in cell C9? If you use the formula in B9, if you copy it to the C9, in order to find the total income, how would the formula appear in cell C9? Huh? If you copy it to the C9 today, so what are we changing? We are changing the column. B9 එකේ තියෙන එක C9 එක. So we are changing the column. If we are changing the column, see what happens. If we are changing the column today, B9, B3 to B8, equals sum B1 C3 වෙනවා. B8 C8. Because you are pulling it to the right, the change in the column. Okay? Round number 3. What is the correct formula that should be written in cell D3? So D3 profit of the January month. Other to calculate the profit. Yes, income subtracted by expenditure. How do you do that today? Get a function so another. You don't need any functions for that. Another. Yeah, ne. Come on, the where's the income? C3 minus B3. Here you get the profit for January. Suggest the easiest method to copy the formula in D3 to the range of cells from D4 to D8. You have to find the profit of the other cells as well. What is the easiest method? Fill handler. Fill handler. What's the easiest method? Fill handler. Fifth one. Suggest two appropriate chart types to analyze and display the income, expenditure, and the profit in the year 2018. They can put the hammer mass expenditure, income, profit, and unknown. So there should be 3 columns for 12 months. Pie chart on there. It only shows the portion. Are they going to be? Bar chart, line chart, column chart. Very good. देखा यहाँ होती So the marks are again like this. 2 marks each. Then බලන්න පුතේ මේක marking scheme එකම බලන්න එපා කියන්නේ හේතුව answer is pie chart. හරි මේකේ උත්තරය pie chart නෙමෙයි line chart, bar chart, column chart. හරිද? ඔකේ මේ marking scheme වල දීලා තියෙන right? ඒක මම ළමයිට marking scheme එකත් එක්කම right? වැඩක් නෑ. ඔයන් ගියත් ඔය ටික අහගන්න ඕන මගේම තමයි. හරි. Then today, so you get 10 marks for that. Other 2 marks each. Fifth one. What do we have here? Give me, Samiha. We have a database. And in the database question, Shanuk, there's a specific way that we have to write the answers. We can't. If you are referring to a field, how can you refer to a field? Table name and the field name. Nikama student number student table, student number. Okay. And if you have to write a record, there is a way to write the record as well. Table name inside brackets the record, the values of the record. Okay. So list 2 primary keys for the corresponding table name. Item table, item ID. Yeah, not about the item table. Put arrow, item ID. Okay. Spelling. Okay, if it is capital, it's capital. Okay, Samia, video. So, items table, item ID, supplier table, sub ID, supplier sub ID. Right? And for the purchasing table, we don't have primary, we have a primary combination. For that, they will be given two marks for each table. Supply table, sub ID. Are there 2 marks? Altogether 4 marks. Are there? Now, sub ID and the item ID, can we take them as primary keys? No, why not? Because they are composite primary keys. We can't take one field as a primary key, so we combine 2 or more fields, right? So that the data will be unique. Data combination will be unique, not the data combination. Right? Sub ID and the item ID. Data they repeat, right? But the combination is not. Combination is unique, okay? Right. Problem number 2. List 2 foreign keys with the corresponding table names. Foreign keys combined. Another. Purchasing table, sub ID. Purchasing table, item ID. Purchasing table. What is it with me? So if there was an error in the spelling, do we still have to write like that? Of course, today, because there are error, but we don't know whether it's an error or not. Right? Because once the database is created, it's created. We have to stick with that name. Alright? So you don't mind whether it's a printing mistake or something. Because if it is a printing mistake, then they will give 3 marks for that. Alright? So now by the way, you can't write purchase table sub ID item ID. It's incorrect. Purchasing table sub ID. Purchasing table item ID. Okay? That's how you have to write it. And the mark that will be 2 marks. Roman number 3. The college has purchased 10 volleyballs from a supplier named Suresh. Other Suresh Singh Ananthi. On 2020, August 18th, what tables need to be updated to this? Right? So supply table, do we need to update the supply table? Huh? Of course, why? Because Suresh is not there. Suresh there puthe. Suresh දාන්නේ නම්. හරිද? Which table? Supply table. And the item table, because we are now buying volleyball. Right? There will be a new record. And purchasing table, because we are on this date, we are buying from this supplier, this item, and this of items. Alright? So the purchasing table will also be updated. All 3 tables. If you have written all 3 tables, 2 marks. If only 2 tables are mentioned, only 1 mark. Table දෙකයි නම් table තුනම ලියන එකයි නම් no marks. Okay? Alright. Then fourth one, write down the updated records. Alright, with their corresponding table name. Table name and the updated record. Alright. Okay, first we'll have the supplier. Supplier table. Sub ID මොකද්ද? S00. Oh, මොකද්ද නම කිව්වේ? Suresh. Any contact number? No. ඉන්නට ඇරලින් සංදේශ තමයි ආවේ. Then items table. Oh, purchasing table doesn't matter. Only items table. Really. Item ID 100. Volleyball is there. Man, yeah, 1604. Netball, football. Net 1004. Zero. In background them. Then name. Margatte. Volleyballs. Right? How many? Okay. And purchase table. Purchasing table. What is the date today? 18 August 2020. And the supply ID, what is it? S004. Item ID 1004. The quantity 10. Okay. For that, you will be given for the Roman number 4. You will be given 4 marks. 4 marks. If 2 are correct, 2 marks. If 3 are correct, 4 marks. We have the item table today record to clear 4 marks. The kind of 2 marks. The kind of 1 mark. Are you? Hatra mark benni. Yes, for the first one, primary key is 2 marks. Then foreign key is 2 marks. Third one, the 3 tables, 2 marks. Sorry, 4 marks. And 2 marks. And fourth one, 4 marks. The records. How do you do it? Alisha? Right. Number 6. Imagine that you are in a session of ICT meeting in a school. It was suggested that an automated bell system should be installed instead of an existing manual school bell system. And you are appointed as the lead of this venture. Further, it was decided that the new system should be worked out under complete guidance and supervision of the principal and the ICT teacher of your school. What the question? You have a manual bell. Can it? පිටේනේ දින ගහ ගාවන බෙල් එකක් කියලා දෙන්න. Right? ඔක තමයි manual කියන්නේ. Now we have to do the automation. හරිද පුතේ? Suppose that you are the one who has to study the new system extensively and identify new requirements. What type of occupation do you involve in the organization? You are the system analyst. You are the system analyst. You are the one who analyzes the system and identifies the requirements. You are the system analyst. හරිද පුතේ? You are the system analyst, and for that you will be given 1 mark. Roman number 1, A, 1 mark. Write down 2 methods of gathering information. Right, for the development of the system today. Observations, interviewing, questionnaires, and another examining related documents, surveys, prototyping. We can take prototyping because it is there in the group. Yeah, because the question does not specify or not gathering information. We can use prototype. Prototyping doesn't have to be like something that we own. It can be something that the other school have. We take that as the prototype. We don't have to own it. We take that as the prototype, and then based on that, we collect the account from our principal and our students. Are we going to? The school is in school and maybe they got the so what happened? We are giving prototype, right? Alubatri school system we collect our account, right? Prototype doesn't have to be our own prototype. Right? Hi. Then for that you will be given 1 mark. Name 2 technical devices required in the process of installing automated bell system. Huh? Speaker. You need a speaker first. Hey, electronic bell එකක් දාන්න. Speakers නැතුව principal ට තමයි එළියෙන් ඉඳන් කෑ ගහන්නේ. Trang trang school ඉවරයි ළමයි ගන්නේ. Right? So we need a speaker. How much do they? Now don't we need a smart device like a computer to run the system? Yes. Are they? Automated bell. That's what we have to speak about. So system from the system making up speaker sound right? System yeah, alarm is basically the speaker. Huh? Technical devices. Yeah, you can say the speaker. How the speaker alarm, bell. Those two also can be taken. We need a computer device. Another one. And then we need to make a technical components of the software. Right? The microphone. Why the microphone? Why? Shavin, please report to principal's office immediately. The administration to communicate with the teachers and other students, right? To spread the messages. Then then ICT product. Right? But for the important messages in the schools, they can be communicated through this system as well, right? And a microphone okay, so that would be 1 mark. Computer device, the speaker, bell, lab, you got a 1 mark. 1 mark. And then Roman number 2, telemedicine. The telemedicine is made possible as a result of combining ICT with the healthcare to patients who are in distant places from hospitals. Many countries in the modern world perform telemedicine with the help of new technology. Describe in brief what is telemedicine. Anyone telemedicine? Yes, sir. What is telemedicine today? Who examine them? Who conduct the telemedicine? The doctors examining patients who are outside the hospital with the help of those by medical officers. So මොකද පුතේ telemedicine කියන්නේ? Doctors examining patients who are outside the hospital, with the help of close by medical officers. And for that you will be given 1 mark. නැත්නම් doctors remotely examining patients. Short එකෙන් එහෙම දෙයක් ප්‍රශ්නයක්. Okay. 1 mark and ඒක ඉතින් දෙන්න පුළුවන් is a broad definition. ඒක ගන්න. Use of ICT in the health industry only we have divided into 3. මොනවාද? The simulation devices, right? And the training devices and the robotic technology. අනිත් එක telemedicine and third one diagnosis. ABC කියලා ගැඩුවනේ තුනක්. Use of ICT in the health industry. Group එක ABC. Third one telemedicine. Second, right? Third one. So list 2 basic communication devices need to perform telemedicine. After the first one, 1 mark. So how do you conduct telemedicine? What are the devices you need? You need a computer, you need a microphone, you need a speaker, you need a monitor, and you need a webcam to see the patient. Right. Yeah, I will allow you. Right? Wi-Fi router. Even if you write the Wi-Fi router, switch and the modem, half mark. Because you need to mention the computer, microphone, and the webcam and the speakers also. Right? They are the most important stuff. See, illustrate 2 benefits the citizens of a country utilize by telemedicine. You can put what are the different types of telemedicine? Tell me. Examine patient at home, incentive care, monitoring systems, telesurgery, teletraining, remote consultation, right? Remote examination of patients. So for that you will be given 2 marks. 1 mark. So when they are asking benefits, you can also add these ones also. So those benefits are what? Remote clinics, clinic services, examining the ability to examine patients at home, right? Those are also advantages. But you can also put some generic advantages as well. No need to travel. Saves cost. Benefits. But if they ask the different type of telemedicine, you can't put that there. So radical. Remote clinic. Yes. Gotta be smart with this, right? Some here for video. Then D, mention 2 issues that could be faced when performing telemedicine in a country like Sri Lanka. Assume we are doing a telesurgery. Patient in a remote hospital, they are conducting the surgery with the help of a specialist by connecting with the specialist to a Zoom. The specialist in the Zoom. ආරෙන් කපන්න මේන් කපන්න. මොකද වෙන්නේ? chest එක open කරා heart එක එළියට ගත්තා. Doctor connecting. And the two surgeons who are doing the surgery in the remote hospitals, they are like, wait, specialist will be connected soon. Just hang on, huh? By the time the doctor is connected, patient is disconnected. That's why telesurgery doesn't work in Sri Lanka. මේ හිටපු ගමන් වැස්සයි අරකයි මේකයි නැතත් කනෙක්ෂන් නැහැ. හරි ඩෝකා මොනා කියනද කියලා අනිත් කට්ටිය දන්නේ. ඊ ගගා මේ මෙහෙම කරයි. මේ ළමයින්ට සමහරලාට වෙනව නේද පුතේ? Like that, assume that happened when you are conducting a surgery. ලෙඩාට උත්සාරණයි. හරි? Okay. Yes. So මොනවද පුතේ දින අපිට තියෙන issues? Yes. Fiber connection. We have fiber connection. What's the issue? Signal එක නෙමෙයි මෙතන තියෙන issue එක fiber. Huh? If the power is disconnected, fiber line is also gone. Because the fiber line needs separate power connection. The current ගියොත් ඒ hospital එකේ generator තියෙනවද? මේ තියෙන නේද පුතේ ගම්වල තියෙන ඒවා නෑ. මොකද වෙන්නේ? generator එක දැම්මත් disconnect වුණාට පස්සේ ආපහු connect වෙන්න වෙලා යනවා. ඒතර data වෙනවා මේකේ මිනිහා disconnect. Right? Hi. So Budhe, what are the issues? Tell me the issues. Huh? The higher cost of the technological devices required. Huh? Yes. Hardware failures වෙන්නේ ඇයි? Hardware failures කියනකොට ඒක ලංකාවට පොඩ්ඩක් නෙමෙයි හැමෝටම වෙනවා. අපිට තියෙන අවුල මොකක්ද? Higher cost, right? Difficult to afford these devices, technological devices. තව එකක් පුතේ lack of technical knowledge and expertise to handle these tech devices. අපිට එහෙම කට්ටියක් නැහැ. හරි? තව මොනවද තියෙන්නේ? What else do we have? Patients are not used to these type of services. Yes, Taweka. Very good, Jitma. Scarcity of the doctors. We don't even have enough doctors in Sri Lanka. Anything else? Huh? And difficult to process payments as well. Very difficult to process payments in Sri Lanka. You might provide the service, but if they ensure for the doctor that they will receive the payment for it. Number 7. Go up a programming. Programming. Two numbers and find the largest. This is like the maybe like the 6 example question we have done out of something like 30 programs that we have done. I don't know if you the flow chart. Should I draw it? Flow chart? Raise your hand those who haven't gone through my programming video list. Tom? You have the groups, right? Get it from the friends. Lama, you have yes. What is the problem? Right? Did you watch them today? All of them? Very good. If there are any unclear parts, you ask me. Yeah? Do it. Anyone else? All good, right? Okay. Jitmal, did you watch it, Pute? Only? Tashmila?
Yes, sir.
Right, very good. Okay. Okay, so Pute, winner. Start. Then Input number 1, comma number 2. Input box. Then ask the question for the selection. If number 1 is greater than nine, after this. So if number 1 is greater than number 2 today, if it is yes number huh? Large equals number 1. දැන් ළමයි කෙලින්ම මේක ඩිස්ප්ලේ කරන්න යන්න එපා මට මේකට වඩා හොඳට පුළුවන් කියලා. You have to draw the flow chart for the given pseudocode. හරි? කෙලින්. No. නැත්තම් මොකද වෙන්නේ පුතේ? Large equals what? Number 2. Right? And then if you are done with the selection, display. And then for this, you will be given 5 marks. Okay, so next what we have today? What is the display only the positive numbers. Positive numbers can be anything which is higher than 0. Right? Anything which is higher than 0 is a positive number. Right? Anything which is higher than 0 is a positive number. Okay. Shall I erase this? All good? I put it. So, brother, what's your name today? I forgot. Arun. Arun. Okay. Ashina, you have it. We have to write the Pascal code for this program today. Let's start with the, so in the marking scheme, they have start with the program name itself, right? So we'll start with that also, right? We have to start with that. Make it 5 marks. First round 5 marks. Program positive, not COVID. Huh? So we have the program positive and input output so just a function. We have to put input output for this. Okay. So program, then what are the variables? N. What? What do they? N. What are they? Integer. And then dot, comma, colon, semicolon. Which one? Semicolon. You have to end the line. You have to end the line. You know what? Alright. And then what are okay. So we need to find the positive integers. Then begin. Right? First, what are they doing? Read. Read the number. Okay? Read the number. And then if n greater than 0, if n greater than 0, then what are we supposed to do? Then print kya namokadda? Print, what is print? Print means write. Display කියන එක තමයි අපිට write කියන්නේ. Right. So they haven't specified whether we need to write it in a separate line or what. anything. හරි. එහෙනම් මොකද කරන්නේ? Just put the right. Right. ln ඕනේ. ln is not a mistake. It's correct. ln දැම්මත් හරියද? Right or write ln, then what do you need to write? The end. And you are done with the selection also, so put a semicolon here. Not here, here. Okay? Hey, selection එක ඉවර වෙන්න මෙතන නම් පුතේ අපි එක දාන්න මෙතන. Okay? And as you can see, this selection doesn't have any instruction for the no statement. මේකට මොකුත් නැහැ. And then you have to end the program. Check your answers. For that, you'll be given 5 marks. Okay, so let's get to that. Are you guys all good with this? Okay. So find out the correct answer that indicates the difference. Get to the MCQ. Alright. Already pass second to I will give time. Yes. Okay. Alright. Lama, listen. First one. Find out the correct answer that indicates the differences took place in the CPU when it changes from vacuum tube to integrated circuit. Vacuum tube to integrated circuits can put the size became smaller. Electricity consumption becomes lower. Heat generation becomes less. But the power increased. Everything else decreased, but the power increased. Both size of the computer and the power consumption have decreased. That's one. Third one. Number two. Which one of the following devices function as both input and output device touch screen? So touch screen. Another. Light pen is a scanner. It's only input device. Sorry. Number three. Which of the following decimal number is equivalent to binary 1000100? Huh? So how do you do that today? How do you convert binary to decimal? The law of multiplication. Arthur? So that you have to use the law of multiplication. Hi. Then in the order 1, 2, 8, 64, 128, 256. So we have 4, 64. Here, 64 plus 4 is what? 68. Second one is the answer. Fourth one. Betum. Which of the following binary number is equivalent to decimal 270? How do you convert decimal into binary? You divide it, right? You have to divide it by the base of the number system that you want to convert it in. So if you want to convert 256 is 26. Or 256 now, right? So 270 to the divided by 2. 1, 0, 8, 1. For 10, how many 2s are there? 5, 4, 8, 4, 0. 5, 2, 1 is remaining. So into 14, 14 by 7, 0, 1, 3, 1, and 6, 1, 3, 0, 1. So what is the answer here? 110, 11001. That's it. Second one is the answer. Then fifth one. Which of the following is equal to decimal 256 today? Huh? When the binary one is not there, why? Binary can be all today. 1 and 7 zeros. Let me get 9. 7 and 8. Yes. Then which one is the answer? Fourth one. How did you get the answer? First you need to convert this into what today? Decimal into hexadecimal. How do you do that? You divide the decimal number by 16. If you want to convert decimal into any number system, you divide it by the base of the number system that you want to convert it. Alright? Fourth one. Number 6. The method of data communication have categorized as simplex, half duplex, and full duplex. When one of following situation is not a simplex data communication method, simplex no one. A friend is asking advice from you regarding an error in the computer, right? What is that? Simplex communication, because you have to give the solution. Huh? Either. You have to give the solution. Visual hano. Asidu. Computer ka वडा करना है मुझे करना है. Asidu किये नो. Visual. Computer करना में मात्र. Say turn it over, flip it over, right? You must say. Then atari. Giving advices like that. So what is it? It's half duplex and can be full duplex as well, right? සමහර ළමයින්ට කියන දේවල් සමහර ළමයි ඇත්තටම සීරියස් කරනොත් එක්ක. ඔව්. මේ ඔලෙල් ළමයි නෙමෙයි ඒලවල. ඒලවල පන්තියේ මොනවා හරි වුණාම ඉතින් ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් එකක් වැඩ කරන්නේ නැහැ. ඉතින් මම කියනවා දුවෙට ඕකට පුතේ හරි ඕක දැන් ලිට් එක වහන්න ලිට් එක වහලා හැප්පෙත් හරවන්න. දැන් ඔකට උස්සන් දාගෙන කියලා. දැන් දෙපාරක් උඩපයින් උඩපයින් පළවෙනි පාර උඩපැන්නට තමයි පස්සේ තමයි මීටර් වෙන්නේ මම මේ විහිළුවක් තමයි කරේ. right? ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් එකක් හරියට ලැප් එක කරන් උඩපැන්න කියලා. එහෙනම් ඉතින් ගේම් වලට තමයි හොඳටම ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑමින් පුළුවන්. right? So today number 6, the method of data communication have categorized so simple here done. Second one, 7, the boolean expression relevant to the following logic circuit. What is it? What is this? An AND gate. Neda pude. Again, A dot B dot C bar. Bar for the entire thing, huh? Hoega. Second one. Lama in AND gate you don't have to put the symbol. AND gate पर symbol लेके देमी मत करना. Is it mandatory? It's not. But for the OR gate, XOR gate we have. Okay. Another thing, Lama, XOR gate. What is there? So far in your exams you haven't got an XOR gate. Other what I have taught you the XOR gate. XOR gate what's the condition? The inputs have to be different, right? So but anyway, if you have more than 2 inputs, how do we deal with it? In XOR gate, if the number of ones are in an odd number, output will be 1. And in XOR gate, if the number of ones are in an even number, output will be 0. Right? When there are more than 2 inputs. Inputs they have to be different. But if there are more than 2, if the number of ones odd value output will be 1. If the number of ones are in an even value, even number, output will be 0. Okay? Alright. Then 7th one answer is number 2. 8. Consider the following truth table. 0, 0, 1. What is it? It's an OR gate. Why would they? Because in an OR gate, except for 0, 0, all other input combinations are 1. Here, except for 0, 0, all other input combinations are 0. Then it's the opposite of OR gate. What is it today? Third one, no gate. It's a no gate. How do you do this? Draw logic gates for each of the gates. Gate logic gate okay, that's how you do it. Last week කියලා දෙයක් පොඩි ට්‍රික් එකක් මතකද කියලායි බලන්න. A plus B bar is equal to what? Again, no gate is equal to what? A bar dot B bar. Hari. මේව තියෙද්දි පුතේ මේකට equivalent එක හොයන්න පුළුවන්. Break the bar. Hari. So when I break the bar, it will be A bar, B bar. And also the symbol will change. both input and වෙනවා. If there is AND gate, it will become OR. Is that clear? Right. Then let's go for the ninth question. Consider the following statement regarding the function of an operating system. So which of the above statements is or belong to utility program today? File management, is that part of the utility software? No. Operating system. Disk fragmentation, yes. This formatting, yes. So B, C, that's the answer. The third one is the answer, right? Number 10. When a file is being stored, a file name and a place to store the file must be allocated. Which one of the following is not considered when storing a file in a computer? Username. Take a username එක අදාළ නැහැ. File name, the location and extension, date and time, those stuff matter. And the username. Number 11. Freeware and proprietary software are two types of software that can be utilized by a computer user. Right? Which of the following belongs to the group of free software only? Isur Linux, Ubuntu, Android. Neither. The second one is the answer. Because Linux based all operating systems are free. Neither Linux. Neither Malinka Linux. You can create your own operating system like that based on Linux. It's free. Are you? What are the කරන්නේ? But තවත් මොකද කියන්නේ? ඇහුන්නේ? I'm talking. Go. අයියේ. අවුරුද්දට හිත තෙල් ගන්න කිව්වේ නෑ. Go. අනේ. Alright. Number 12. Consider the icons which can be found in word processing application. Consider the icon which can be found in the word processing application. So, ask him today, which of the following describes the function of above icons? A, B, C, D. Huh? Italicized, line spacing, line right, and numbered list. What is the answer? Third one. Number 13. The facility available in word processing application that create multiple documents with identical layout mail merge. Oh, mailings. You create a master document, and for the master document, you can change some data and create multiple. You can create multiple copies of the master document. Okay. Number 14. So number 13 answer is first one. Number 14. Given below are 4 steps that Rasika has to follow at an ATM to check the balance of his bank account. The steps that include one input and one output. Input, inserting ATM card into the machine. A. B are input. C is also an input for the we need to select the one. Other indicating the balance output D. One input and one output. B is anyway output, so we can take another thing. AD first one we can take. BD second one we can take. They can one. First one or second one they can one right? Samiha.
So my laptop has really low battery and it's really slow to charge.
Right. Okay, then quickly run and bring your charger. Number 15 today. What are the most suitable fields that can be selected as a primary for the food item table? Item ID. Oh, food item table, item ID. And supplier table. So the food item table with the item ID, supplier table, sub ID. Third one. Number 16. Which of the following shows the correct number of fields and records in the supplier table? Supplier table today. Fields 3, records 3. Answer. No answer. Arada, so if you are written the answer, you will get marks. If you are written the answer, you will get marks. Nikan denne. Suppose Paradini 3 marks. You have written the answer. The answer is not there. You write the answer. Are number 17. What are the most suitable fields that can be selected as a composite key? Purchasing table, supply ID, and the item ID. Fourth one. Are they? Fourth one. Number 18. Equal symbol is used compulsorily at the beginning of formula or function in an electronic spreadsheet set. Which of the following can be used as an alternative for the symbol equal? Huh? Beginning of the formula. What is it? Hashtag. Overall hashtag kilna. Plus kilna. No. Right. What is it today? So hashtag. So hashtag. Malage. ලස්සන සුළුපිරි වල ටයිප් කරලා තියෙන මාකි ස්කීම් එකේ තියෙනවා. හරි. At the beginning of a formula. What is it? Either you start with the equal and the equal එකත් එක්ක තියෙන අනිත් සිම්බල් එක මොකක්ද? tick mark. In the same key, what is it? Plus. ඔයාලා මට ඕක explain කරන්න කිව්වා මොකක්ද කිව්වත් වරදින්නේ නැහැ ඊයේ. දෙකම acceptable කියලා. දැන් කොහොමද plus කියනවා? No one. So what is it? Plus. කිව්වා මම ඕක දෙකෙන් මොකක් කිව්වොත් වැඩ කිව්වේ. Because both symbols are in the same key. Right? Hashtag. Hashtag English. 19. Which of the following formula should be entered in cell D1 in order to get the total value of cells ranging from A1 to C1? Equal sum A1 colon C1. One and four both are the same answers. So 1 and 4. Number 20. What is the formula that should be entered in cell C4 to provide the maximum value of the cells containing values in the range A1 to C3? මොකද පුතේ? Equal max A1 colon C3. Third one. And fourth one as well. 3 and 4 for the 20. 21. Consider the following statement regarding some basic features of manual information system and computer-based information system. Manual and computerized. Which of the above statements are specific to computer-based ones? Takes a very little time to process data. A. Password protects data from unwanted access by outsiders. C. A. C. Human errors අඩුවෙන්නේ පුතේ D එක ගන්න බෑ. Right? AC. 18 AC. First one. 22nd. The school library society of a school has decided to install a new computer-based library system in order to manipulate the function of the library. They also agreed to continue the existing document-based system without terminating. What is it? Parallel deployments. Parallel deployment. Right? 23. Which phase of the system development life cycle is included with the methods of observation, interviews, and questionnaires. Identification of the requirements, third one. Muladi, first step. 24. Which one of the following icons is used to electronic presentation software in order to present a slideshow? Second one. 24 second one. What is the shortcut key? Shortcut key මොකද පුතේ? F5. Very good. The keyboard shortcut Control P can be used to get the pen tool at the slideshow. Huh? Control P එකේ මොකද වෙන්නේ? That's P. Hey, නිකම්ම P එකේ පොත්. හරිද? That's if you just press the normal P. What is it then? Yes. Control plus P එකේ පොත්. Yeah. In where? Here is the answer. Slideshow. Because with the slideshow, the answer will change. Right? In a slideshow, it doesn't matter whether it's just P or Control P, you will be sent to the previous. Not the previous. Control P number, you will get the pen tool. If it is just P, you will be sent to the previous. If you press the same thing in the normal view, it will get the print. So A is correct. Nikam P තමයි පුතේ previous නිකන් n එක next W white B black escape out going out of the presentation, right? එතකොට the F5 key can be used to start the slideshow from the first slide. Can we use that F5 to start the slideshow? Huh? Yes. Shift plus F5 can be used to start the slideshow from the selected slide. That will give from the current slide. C correct. Above statements are correct now today. Oh, all A, B, C. Right? Nikam P, previous, Control P, pen. But if you are not in the slideshow, Control P means print. Okay? Windows P මොකද? Screen share options. මම project එක පුතේ දාලා තියෙන extended screen කියලා. Control Windows P එකෙන් දාන්න. හරි? Then I have a different screen here and I have other screen here. What a වෙනම screen එක. ඒක බලන්න. Right? I control the zoom from this one and I control the PDF from this screen. Right? Okay, so 25, fourth one, 26. In computer programming, pseudocodes are used to understand the algorithm more precisely. Following are some examples of Madhan. Which symbol represents the decision making number? 27. Which of the following replace the blank correctly? A and B respectively. Begin. Read number as A. Calculate remainder after number divided by 2. If remainder equals 0, then display equals what to they? Even. Else B. Display equal odd. A even, B else. Over there. Let's name it else. It should be E, not F. First one is the answer. 28. Consider the pseudocode given below with label A, which calculates the sum of integers number from 1 to 30. Right? We have done this. It's like the second repetition type question we have done. Getting the total of numbers from 1 to 10. Make a combination 1 to 10 mm, 1 to 30. That's all. Right? For the above mentioned pseudocode, which is the correct condition that matches with the label name? Okay. Your num is starting with what to the 0. You have a repeat until. Have a repeat until. Then you should do what? 13 of from 0 to 29 you should repeat. When it becomes 30 you should end it. Because you are starting with 0. 0 වලින් පටන් ගන්නවා නම් පුතේ 29 times 29 n එක 29 වෙනකන් යන්න ඕනේ. You have to repeat this until n become 29. හරි? Why? 0 to 29 කියන්නේ 39 times 3. Times 3. Here this වතාවක් තියෙනවා. හරිද? So when n become 30 you should end it. Right? Is that correct? So what should we put? First one බලන්න පුතේ. Number greater than or equal to 30. Number is what? 0. Is it greater than or equal to 30? No. You repeat. Then බලන්න 29 උදා. 29 greater than or equal to 30? No. You repeat. Then දාන්න 30 දාලා. Because it should end when it become 30. Number is now 30. 30 greater than or equal to 30 and it's equal to 30. So your program will end. Alright? What is it? First. Name double check කරන්න. Starting value and the value before the ending value and the final value. That's how you check the repetition of a program. कोई भी आपको repetition ना check करना first value, the value before the last value, and the final value, the termination value of the program. Program में end වෙන්නේ කීයකින්ද ඒකත් දාලා බලන්න. It is terminate correct. Okay. So first one 29. What is the correct output when the above HTML program is executed? මොනවද පුතේ? ICT unit කියලා ඉන්නේ පොඩි වෙන්නේ. That's all. 30. The following toolbar is yes. The second paper also. So the program that represent this today, what is it? Right? What is it? Give paper again. What is it? That's it. Very good. Right. 31. Which of the following shows the file format for audio files only? MP2, MP3 flag, right? PGP, video, FLV, video, MP4, video, MKV, video. Okay? No, RGB red green to me දාන්න දෙවන්න නැතුව දාන්න. Okay? Yeah, confusion. 32. Consider the following statement regarding an email address. Which of the above is incorrect? The @ symbol in an email address separate the username from the domain name. Correct? What? Capital and simple English letters can be used in email. Wrong. Correct? The @ symbol and dot are the only special characters that can be used in email. Correct. A, C, answer. What is the answer? Do you have anything else other than the @ and the dot? Huh? No. Then AC is the answer. Incorrect. B only. Incorrect. My bad. B only. Sami, are you connected to charger? Very good. 33. Which of the following represent the correct order of a web address? Third one, http:// World Wide Web. http:// World Wide Web. Right? Third one. 34. www can be considered as one of the outstanding services of the internet. The founder of the World Wide Web is what today? Third Berners-Lee. Right? Then who created the HTML language? So Berners-Lee. WD school? Yes. 35. Which of the following can be done while utilizing the internet? By utilizing the internet, Order required item and make it transported at home. Yes. Fit on a beautiful. Can you fit on something online? Right? Augmented reality, virtual reality. Order airline tickets foreign tour, and you can do that. AC. Third one. You have to select the body type, the weight and other name, and then you have to customize your avatar, and then you can put on the dress. From the camera, they capture information, but still we are not fitting on. No. They are actually making. අපිට දැනෙන්නේ නැහැ ඒතකොට මෙහෙන් ඉරද මෙහෙන් ඇනෙනවද මොකක් හරි පිටේ කහනවද ඈ බඩ වැඩිද ඒව දැනෙන්නේ නැහැ ඇයි because to feel those stuff you have to actually wear the dress right ඇයි දැන් 36 hari 32 hari 29 කියලා ළමයි ඉනගත්තට ඉන නෙමෙයි බඩ තියෙනවනේ නේද අන්න එතකොට ඒක පොඩි විශාල කරදරයක් okay so for the 36 Jan told his friend that his computer has been attacked by a virus and he had never connected his computer to the internet. Palivna some ideas the friend told Gihan. Virus attacks can happen by peripheral storage devices like pen drives and DVDs. Very true. Computers can be secured from viruses by installing antivirus. True. It is not necessary to update the antivirus. False. If you have a virus card, you must update it. Arada? Around 5 to answers A, B, third one. 37. Which of the following is true regarding the use uninterruptible power supply? Uninterruptible? Uninterrupted power supply. UPS. Unlimited uninterrupted. In a computer system. To avoid the damage to the computer when a sudden electricity failure occur, yes. First one. Surge protected if there is a higher voltage, higher still surge comes in, right? 38. And also the UPS can also do the same, right? Because now the power is regulated through the UPS, right? 38. Someone who can gain unauthorized access to a computer system and steal data is called hacker. 39. An institute responsible for cyber security. CERT, Computer Emergency Readiness Team නැත්නම් IISS. හරිද? Information Security Institute for Information Security Sri Lanka. හරි? වැරදිලා අකුරු දෙක පටලවාගෙන ISIS එකට කෝල් කරන්නේ නැහැ. උන් ගහයි බෝම්බයක් ඩෝම් ගන්න. කම්පියුටර් එකත් ඉවරයි අපිත් ඉවරයි. හරි? It is IISS, CERT and තව එකක් තියෙනවා ළමයි. අද මේ ටිකට කලින් මම කිව්වා ඈ ඉක්ටා එකෙන් තමයි මෙයාලා හදන්නේ while ago I mentioned දැන් මම පන්තියේ එද්දිම කිව්වා අන්න හරි CID හරි පන්තියේ එන කලින් මම දැන් පැයක් විතර මම කිව්වේ පාරට ගිහිල්ලා කෝල් එකේ හිටියේ ඒකේ one of the photo lab incidents do not use photo lab do not upload your photographs to these applications right can be a very you will have to face very disturbing experiences හරිද දැන් මේ මගේ රටින් ළමයෙක්ටත් එහෙම වෙලා තියෙනවා හරි ඒ ළමයිගේ කොහමරි parents CID එකට ගිහිල්ලා තියෙනවා දැන් මම කිව්ව මොන හරි ආපහු වුණොත් just call me I will try to find the images through the internet and try to remove them but it's also not 100% accurate with it හරිද and the other thing the worst thing is that even the CID they want proof like you can't show images which are sent by the person the person have to upload the images to the internet for that to become a crime but that's the reality so anyway If you ever encounter something like that, cyberbullying, or if someone is trying to blackmail you, or if someone is deepfaking your images, changing them, and putting them into a different the backgrounds and all, contact me. I'm always here to help you. You can always talk to me. Other, I will tell you what you need to do. Understood? Right. You're not alone on this stuff. So, cybersecurity Sri Lanka, cert. Hari? Number 40. Carpal tunnel syndrome is a health issue that arises as a result of irregular use of computer. It mainly affects what to the carpal tunnel. Fingers. When you block punama, the blood doesn't flow to your fingers and then they become numb. Right? Hurry, come on quickly. Count your marks. Count your marks. First question, second paper, first question and 4 other questions, right? You do it at home and send me the marks. Huh? And write down your mistakes as well. Lesson and the mistake. Malisa, explain to her how to write down the mistakes. Right? Right. So here, num equals number 1 plus 1. Other. The condition, right? So this is a repeat until. The program will repeat only if the condition become no. So na condition එක no වෙන්න ඕන පුතේ. So we need to display numbers from 1 to 30. Hari? In the first round we are displaying what to say. Number is what? 0. Number 1 to 30 වල එකතු වෙයි ගන්න. Hari? So in the first round you are adding 1 to the number. So which means in the first round you are adding 1 to the sum. Total එකට 1 add කරන්න. So it should continue how many times more පුතේ? 29 times. ඒ කියන්නේ first round එකත් එක්ක 30 times should repeat. Since you are starting your program with the number equals 0, 0 වලින් පටන් ගත්තොත් 30 times කියන්නේ කීයද පුතේ? 29 වෙනකම්. Right? 0 to 9 කියන්නේ කී කතාවක්ද? 10 times. Because you are starting with 0. Then this program should end when it becomes 30. When the number becomes 30, the program should end. ඒකයි පුතේ. අතන num greater than or equal 30 then. Num එක. නෑනේ පුතේ. දැන් num එක හිතන්න in the first round what is num 1. First round එකේ පුතේ first round එකේ ඉවරදී what is the value of num 1. Because adding 1 to the number. First round එකේදී නම් num එක 1. හරිද? එහෙනම් 30th round එකේදී පුතේ num එක 30. නේද? මේ බලන්න. 30th round එකේදී num එක කීයද? 29. 29 equals 29 plus 1, 30. 30 will be added to the sum. So what is the number now? 30. Then 30 දැන්ටම sum එකට add වෙලා. Hey, 29 plus 1 add to 30. 30 added to the sum. Now the number is 30. 30 greater than or equal to 30 is equal to 30. So the program will tell. Enough to the 30th round එකේදී number වලට එකක් එකතු වුණාම එයා 30 වෙනවා. 30 sum එකට add වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. And then program will tell. Right? First step. Yeah. It's a repeat until. In repeat until you are repeating from the no side පුතේ. Repeat. While එකේදී තමයි පුතේ condition එක true වුණොත් ඔයා repeat කරා. හරි? Repeat until. එහෙම වෙනකම්. First round what is the number? 1. Number 1 කියන එක පුතේ greater than or equal to 30. නෑ නේද? නෑ? Less than? Then you repeat it until it becomes equal to greater than 30. Repeat until එකේදී you are repeating from the no side. හරි? අර recording ටික බලන්න පුතේ. මම ගන්න පැහැදිලිව ඊට වඩා ගොඩක් දෙයක්. Up to A level I'm teaching you the program. ඒකයි මේ ළමයිට ඕන. Right? අනිවාර්යෙන් බලන්න. හරි, okay, marks. Seshan, tell me your marks. I want the marks
93.
with previous marks also. ये साथी एक है, मैं साथी एक.
93, sir.
Last week
93.
90. This week 93. Very good.
So same mark for last week.
Same marks. මොකද Seshan? ජීර එක වැටෙන්නේ. දාන්න ඕනේ ජීර එක. හරි. Give me.
Last time 89, this time 93.
Very good. Very good. 4 marks increase. Very good. Tashmila?
Last week 82, this week 88.
88. Very good. Jitmal? Previous 100, today 98. මොකද Jitmal? දෙකට උනේ. මාරු සල්ලිද? ඈ? ඔය දෙකේම තියාගන්න බෑ 100 ගන්න උනා. සමිහා?
So last week 82, today 84.
2 marks increase. Okay, good. Only did you do the last one today? Daniel, just tell me this week's marks. Send me a message. Karubdi king man. Prashna. Last week 83, very good. This week? Hari, ekhamanne, ek prashna nahi. Hari, just give me a call today. Hari, we need to find some. There are some gaps in your knowledge. We need to work on that. Hari, you need to give me a call after 9. Okay. Hari. So online kids, have a nice day. God bless you. Right. Work on your mistakes. Work on those gaps. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.